Our next guest helps retailers turn online interest into in-store traffic, hopefully boosting sales and customer experience as well.
And to share why his clients want people back into stores, how he's managing to accomplish attracting digital traffic back to those stores, is Matthew Forzan from Yoghurt Digital. So explain Yoghurt Digital in your words.
In my words, so we're a digital marketing agency. What makes us different is that we're able to optimize the entire user journey. So where people start their search and then where they make a purchase. So purpose of today's conversation is getting more awareness to then drive people into stores.
And why is it beneficial for these entities, these retailers, to get people back into stores?
A couple of reasons. Digital advertising is very expensive. There's a lot of comparison that happens online, and obviously getting someone into a store, there's a lot more opportunity for increased customer service. We know that in-store converts more highly as well because of that customer service. And depending on the category, there's a lot more opportunity to actually see and feel and experience the product. So it's super important when retailers are wanting to, take all avenues and all opportunities they can to be able to sell something to a customer.
Yeah, absolutely. I imagine the basket size a lot bigger when you're in there touching things, oh, this goes with that. But using digital to drive people into a physical store sounds counterintuitive.
It does sound counterintuitive just by its nature. Again, it's quite an expensive exercise. And so with locations, devices, tracking, all that sort of thing, what we're able to do is understand the signals. If somebody's searching for a mattress retailer near me or something like that, we're able to then target with that intent. The same way if somebody's looking for directions to a store or looking for trading hours, things of that nature, becomes a lot more effective to be able to actually target them. So ends up being cheaper because you're not competing for the online sale in that context. And as I mentioned, there's a higher conversion rate when they do go in store.
It's really interesting. To me, digital marketing, probably because I'm not as smart as you, has always just seemed like a little bit of a black box. So if I'm a retailer, how do I know? How do I measure? How do I, quantify what this digital marketing has actually resulted in store?
Great question. So it's never going to be perfect because it doesn't have that end-to-end connection. It's not one-to-one, but there is that mixed attribution where we know if we run that advertising in that geographical area, there is something like an offer that you can only get, say, for example, in store. You can then tie up those two data points of, say, the mobile location to understand that the campaigns that you've run have actually generated more visits into the store.
Are we talking about just big name brands and big shopping centres, or can this be adopted on a smaller scale?
It can be done on a smaller scale, absolutely. Where it is most impactful is, as I mentioned, those touchy-feely products, so like mattresses and that sort of thing. But certainly cafes can do this as well. Single operator businesses have this opportunity, the access to the technology is there.
And do you think that we are going to see a sense where, shopping, it's sort of like a hobby sometimes, isn't it? You go out, you get your steps in, you walk around, you go into different stores that maybe you wouldn't do, is going to almost make a comeback, because online shopping has just changed the game dramatically.
Absolutely. At the same time, I think, post-COVID, a lot of people wanted to get out a lot more. Australia is known as a shopping culture. And so I think that's starting to shift as well. And certainly with certain products, you definitely want to go and see them. So yeah, uptick in retail, it's been complicated the last couple of years, but yeah, certainly in certain verticals, it is picking up.